administration, they had quite a significant workforce also, or people for developing the ideas, what is the challenges for the future. So there was a combination between the work between the industry and the governmental organization and research in here. But exactly how that is, I'm actually not the man to explain that. It's maybe Mr. Eliasson or our head of technology or something could do that in a better way than I can. So I'm sorry I can't give you a good, proper answer, maybe I should say.
Please, just introduce yourself, please.
Hi, Mr. Albertsson. Thank you for your presentation. My name is Lucas. I'm a journalist for r7.com news website in Brazil. And I believe I have two questions for you. The first is when it comes to technology development and all the development cloud that you spoke about in your presentation, how much do you think that this network of technology would be worth in Brazil if Brazil chooses the Gripen or the Gripen NG? And second, when it comes to the development of this aircraft, of course you have to have qualified workers and qualified people. How qualified do you think that the workers in Brazil and the companies in Brazil are for this kind of development?
The first question I can't really answer. I need to know the professor who have written this study. I think you maybe can elaborate on that, what that will give, and maybe just the history later on will tell how much it was. I mean, he has based his work on the information around the development, and also made a lot of case studies. And that's how he acquired his information, which he then have been using. So, no, I wouldn't dare to guess. But I believe it's significant. But I can't stand here and say that it actually is so. But, the second question was, sorry. I think it's and it was also emphasized by the Apex report, said that there is a good knowledge about within the aerospace community in Brazil. I think maybe the adaptation to the fighter, supersonic fighter aircraft and so on, but definitely there are knowledge to be able to receive the knowledge, and I guess that's what you are thinking of, because you need to have a receiving competence also. But I definitely believe that is the case in Brazil.
Okay, I would like to excuse ourselves for the time's already passed, and we're going to close this question and answer session. If there is any question still available, Dr. Albertsson is going to answer later on. I will then I will thank you very much for your presentation, and congratulations for all the work that was done. And I will close through Professor Salerno, that's going to announce the next conference that we're going to have at the observatory.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed for the very interesting discussion. It's a pleasure to have such kind of discussion, even mixing countries and mixing teams. It's very, very, very interesting. I would like to announce, but I'll do it in Portuguese, okay, because of all the titles are in Portuguese. The next one will be in Portuguese. I would like to announce our next teams, next seminars. And next week, we are going to discuss pre-salt, pré-sal. I don't know how to say pré-sal in English, but it's the new frontier of petroleum oil exploration. O João Alberto Denegri, do IPEA. O IPEA é um dos nossos parceiros mais perenes aqui do Observatório. Ele estará aqui na semana que vem para discutir oportunidades do pré-sal para o desenvolvimento do Brasil. Eu também queria aproveitar para reforçar que a atividade de hoje foi desenvolvida em conjunto com o Instituto de Relações Internacionais da USP, representado pela professora Maria Hermínia, que acho que nós vamos ter no futuro uma cooperação mais intensa com o Instituto, aqui com o Observatório, para atividades como essas e para outras que a gente julgar necessário. Então, dia 16, segunda-feira que vem, nós teremos o João Alberto Denegri discutindo oportunidades para o pré-sal. No dia 23, o apresentador vai ser o Flávio. O Flávio troca de mesa, né, para discutir inovação nos BRICS, especificamente como os outros BRICS estão inovando, como estão indo os outros, né. E no dia 30, encerrando o mês de agosto, o Paulo Feldman, da FEA, vai discutir, em cima de um livro que ele acaba de lançar, por que as empresas latino-americanas não inovam mais, ou não são mais inovadoras. Dito isso, gostaria de agradecer bastante a presença de todos, o nosso suporte da internet, que funciona muito bem, por sinal, né? Tem uma audiência.
E desejar boa sorte para o Dr. Glauco, que
vai se ausentar nesse semestre que já se iniciou. Agradecer novamente a Dr. Albertsson, thank you very much, e até segunda-feira, next Monday.
Could I leave this book here?